that.
I gotta ask you this, Randall. I mean, as a pastor, how have you dealt personally with the coronavirus and social distancing? What do you think about the fact that churches and synagogues and so forth have not been open for a while, but yet the casinos are? I mean, listen, Randall, that frustrates me, and it is kind of laughable.
Actually, in California, the gentlemen's clubs are open and the churches aren't.
Randall, I don't understand it. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but there's no consistency there, right? I mean, what do you make of that? It's crazy, isn't it?
Well, it hurts me and it makes me laugh at the same time because, I mean, let's just think about it. I'm not going to talk about the officials or anything like that. No, let's leave them alone. They've got a tough enough job with this pandemic.
Right.
But let's just say this. Who created this world is the first thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God created the world,
sure,
right?
Sure.
So he gave us a rule book called the Holy Bible. And if we just follow the code of ethics in the Holy Bible rather than picking and choosing what we want, then what's going to happen is that we don't have to get to a point where everybody says, okay, we need to pray. No, God said if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, he says, then he will hear from heaven and then he'll heal our land. If anything, we need to be praying. Now, if we have to abstain from meeting together and you can only have a certain amount of people,
right,
let's do it. But let's communicate, because when you see what's happening in different states and you see, I mean, like I go in a restaurant, and I want to support the restaurant, so I'll go to a restaurant and make sure that I pay my $50 or $100 for a few people to eat so that I can keep our community going. I'm not going to sit at home and just cook every night because I have to be a community leader.
Right.
So I want to see people do well. So I can understand the opening up of the restaurants, the casinos, because if you don't have casinos here, then there's not going to be a Vegas. It's just not going to happen. So you're going to have a bunch of empty buildings. So
sure, that makes sense.
Well, that's our economy.
It is what it is. I mean, we don't really have resources here besides the casinos. I mean,
sure,
it is what it is. But we just have to be very, very wise. The masks, I think, are important.
Yes.
I think that social distancing is important. I think that Nevada, we're doing a great job with that. And, I just applaud our officials and the people who really care about each other, because I've been just basically living a normal life. I wear a mask and I go out, but, I don't cough on anybody. If I hear somebody coughing, I kind of walk the other way. Pray for them.
No, but you know what? You said it yourself. Just be responsible, wear a mask.